Hello. Welcome to the Eric Zane Show podcast. Daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week, Monday through Friday. Reach out to me via email. That's fun. Eric at ericzaneshow.com on the Shoreliners Striping inbox. Look at me. There's a random dog leash next to me. EZ, why is this softball here? Boy, that's a ratty looking softball too. I think this is rolled through some oil. This is my salvation. I have been struggling for now 3 weeks with something in my back, in my shoulder, in my neck. I haven't really been entirely sure where the pain is originating. When I would bring my head back, it would hurt my shoulders. When I put my head forward, it hurt my back. And I at my wit's end, made one appointment, canceled it, thought it was getting better. It wasn't. Made another appointment. It was slated for tomorrow. I canceled it again. You're like, EZ, why did you cancel it? Relax. I got this figured out because of this ball. Dr. Jim, who is in South Carolina, said, EZ, it sounds like you have a shoulder impingement. And who knows if he's right. But a couple days ago, I got an idea of where the pain was actually originating from. And I put this, Diana was talking about yesterday, has this device that massages your shoulders, and you can really dig deep on the massage with this thing. It's hard to explain why it works the way it does, but it does. And when I actually manipulated it and put it onto like this area of my back, I was like, oh my God. And I could just sense that was like the epicenter of the inflammation. Like that was the spot. And boy, did it hurt. I mean, I saw like white flashes in front of my face, and there's pins and needles shooting down my arm. And it was like, there's something going on there. And I described it yesterday like I was stomping on a box of Ritz crackers because it actually made noises. And you could feel like things moving that, are all like balled up and wadded and connective tissue disease and just shit. And I'm like, oh my God. So then I got to thinking, and I go, I wonder. Actually, no, I was at Bosco's yesterday, and Doug said to me, he goes, hey, because he has shoulder issues and he rolls them out with a ball. And I've talked about the rolling different body parts out back in the day when I was doing triathlon and shit, rolling out my legs. But he goes, yeah, you just lean against the wall with this between the ball between your body and the wall and just go for it. So I'm doing it last night, and I'm like, oh, my God, that's it, but even more intense. And this is the type of pain that it's good for you. Like it hurts so good. And then as I'm rolling it out, I can just feel like the sensations of discomfort leaving. Like it hurt like fuck. And I'm like, oh my God. Chris says a lacrosse ball. That's what we were using, a lacrosse ball. And boy, did it hit it. Oh my God. I almost fell over. I felt like I was going to pass out. It was so painful. So that immediately changed things. And then I came home. I did it again. I got this softball, which works equally as well. And I just started going to town on it today. And I think I have finally had the breakthrough that I need. Now, I will say this. It's almost like a medieval set of torture. It's like medieval torture is what it seems like. It almost seems like this is something that a doctor would never attempt. But I will bet you $1 billion that if I went to a doctor and explained this, there wouldn't be one person that would suggest that I do this. Why? I don't know. They would require 3 hospital visits, doctor's visits, and then I got to go to a physical therapist and for 6 months. So the fact that this worked, and then after I did that, I went ahead and got a 25-pound dumbbell and was doing some rows. And I could feel all of this just immediately get fatigued quickly and just loosening up. I was so happy. My God. And then popped a couple of Tylenol, get through the rest of the day. Kenny writes, "Ooh, baby, make it hurt so good." That flew out of you too naturally. Something tells me that's one of your go-to things you say when you're getting amorous or eating. Chris says PT would recommend it. At least mine did the lacrosse ball, though. Wow. Okay, that's good. So this is huge for me because I was really, really fucking freaking out. And the thing is, I knew this. And it never occurred to me to do that. Huh. Anyway, Kenny says, no, it was because of Maureen's comment, LOL. I didn't see what she said. She writes, that's what John Mellencamp was talking about with Hurt So Good. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Florida Man says, oh, God, not song lyrics in the chat. Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't want to be like that rotted mouth scumbag Adam. One of that whole clique of fucking desperate welfare seekers. Jesus Christ. No song lyrics in the chat. It's stupid. God damn. Chris says, my Cairo recommended the lacrosse ball. Well, that's good to know. Well, it's working good for me. We have a Big Fraud Thursday coming up. Ben Glaze, EZ, a little bit after 6 p.m. Big Fraud time or Eastern time is when we will get started. Ben and I are busy reviewing audio for another edition of Who Are These Free Beers so that I can publish it. And then the usual suspects will say that they're living in my head rent-free. And it's like, are you fucking crazy? We are in search of a segment that they did, the 5 best ways to organize your closet. I don't know if that's a real segment, but it was floated. The idea was floated that there was a segment called the 5 best ways to organize your closet. If anyone, and you are encouraged to listen to our favorite morning show, is able to pinpoint when exactly the 5 tips to organize your closet, we would love to feature that on Who Are These Free Beers. That is where we review current episodes of our beloved show, and we discuss it. We talk about the silliness and goof on it and have a great time. From what I'm hearing, Free Beer and Hot Wings do listen every day that we put this out, and they love it. They fully endorse the show and support it. I can't even say that with a straight face. I don't even know if they even know about it. Probably not. They're too damn busy. And after that, the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. So that should be fun. Thank you to everybody who is here right now enjoying the live stream. Aram says, if the ball doesn't work, what worked for me on my most recent impingement a couple weeks ago was to do physical labor, like carrying lumber and random movements. It unwound or whatever on its own. I could see that. And it just so happens that I've got some work that I have to do very, very soon. That involves stuff like that. I got to put a new roof on the outhouse up north. Oh, my God. I've I take it back. I did something like this once. I put a roof on the shed up north. But I got to tear off the old roof, replace the wood, and put a new roof on. And I don't know why I'm even worried about it. I have abilities. I can do this shit. Not that it takes a whole lot of work to be able to throw a roof on something simple like an outhouse. Cole says maybe that fat bitch should send them a link and tag everyone. Yeah, that was terrible. What an idiot. Totally wrecked the weekend for my new pal, Kelly Cheese. After we had a nice conversation, I think she's looking to me for support now. Who knew that I would have such an ally with crispy R's? Maureen says, but can you do that? Replace the roof on the outhouse without injuring yourself? That's the question. Okay, I'll be totally honest with you. When I put the roof on the shed, no injuries whatsoever. However, I was putting some replacement shingles on the roof that is above the old trailer up north at Fear Bunker North. This is worth telling again. God damn it. Put the shingle up there, have the roofing nail. You know, a lot of people have like the nail gun, the air pressure nail gun. Not me. I'm just on a ladder pounding nails. And pound, thump. And I hit my, I think it was my left thumb. No, it was one of these fingers. And it was pound, and and then immediately I looked at it, and it looked somewhat flat. Like I hit the shit out of it and changed the shape of the fucking finger. And right away, around the edges of the nail, I could see that I had broken the skin because it started to bleed. Like, I hit the nail, my fingernail, with the hammerhead, and the edges around the nail dug into the skin meat. And so I look at it. Now, I remember as I got down from the ladder and walked into the camper, I felt like I had to throw up. I think I was starting to vagal, but I didn't. But from Diana's perspective, she heard me, and this is what she heard. So I'm up on top of the ladder doing that, and I hear, Eric? Are you okay? So I'm not communicating in any spoken language. She goes, okay, come on down. Slowly. Okay. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. So, boy, was that a fucking stinker. Ooh. I was close to starting to drink then. I mean, this is just a few summers ago. I wanted to drink so bad. Just to drink away the pain. I don't know what the fuck ultimately happened to it. I don't know if I completely actually broke it. It doesn't seem to have suffered any permanent damage, but, oh, God. I will never forget that. So when I go up there, Diana's like freaking out. Because if I ever go up there alone, she's afraid I'm going to hurt myself. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen this weekend. So this might be the last of my shows. And then you have 1,287 or 88 of them to go back on forever and ever. Start over at the beginning. Jimmy says, the way I sounded there, I suddenly became Joe Biden. Maybe. All right. For those enjoying the show on Facebook, X, and YouTube, thank you for being here. Sorry, because I know you wanted some type of drama and shit like that from the previous days that every Tom, Dick, and Harry tried to drag me into, but I'm not falling for your bullshit, and I don't want anything to do with it. So if you're here for that, I don't really have anything for you. You maybe check back another time, but maybe just sit back and enjoy the rest of the show. It is available on Twitch. Go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live or download the Twitch app and search Eric Zane Live, and you can check it out. The audio podcast is available wherever you download shows. And, of course, my Patreon. Available for free for 7 days. patreon.com/Eric Zane. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Sign up for 7 days free. You do have to put in a payment form. The way this works is you do that. Now you've got the 7 days. And then, surprise, cancel it right after. I've been seeing a slew of those lately because everybody who's familiar with my old show wants in on all of the drama, and they think that I say more on my Patreon. So they sign up on the Patreon. I see it. It says, you just added so-and-so. And then right after it says so-and-so just canceled. So I'm like, see, that's what they're doing. And that's totally cool. I don't mind that at all. I want you to do that. Once you cancel, you still get the 7 days. So it's foolproof. I don't want to try to trick you because you've forgotten to cancel into paying me $5 or $10 a month. I'd rather you just sign up and keep it for the merits. So after you cancel, if you like the 7 days and you want more, just sign up again. It's that simple. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Enjoy the rest of your day. Facebook, X, and YouTube.